Now say we have started the solid state, and in solid states in the previous video we have seen the packing of crystal lattice or the packing of the spheres in one dimension and the closed packing in two dimensions. Now see, again we are just going to revise these two minds. The packing of particles in crystal lattice, page number 8, point number 1.6. Is it? Let us see closed packing of the spheres in one dimension. Okay, now here in one dimension arrangement or the packing, the particles or the spheres are placed one after the other forming a single row. Here, as you can see in this picture, that is, each sphere is in contact with neighboring two particles. That's why its coordination number is 2. Okay, now see the packing, the closed packing in two dimensions. See, the closed packing in two dimensions can be done by using the packing in one dimension. Okay, that is, this can be done in two ways, that is square closed packing and the hexagonal closed packing. Okay, now see here the second type, that is to form the square closed packing and hexagonal closed packing. In square closed packing, as you can see here, okay, that is, the rows from the one dimension are placed exactly one above the other in order to all the spheres of the layers are arranged in order to align with each other. You can see here horizontally and vertically all the spheres are aligned. That's why the bottom, you can see the bottom layer is aligned with the second layer, and second layer is same as that of the third layer, and third is with 4. That's why this arrangement is called as AA type of the arrangement. This is called as AA type of the arrangement. So here in this square closed packing of the spheres, each sphere is surrounded or directly it touches or in contact with the 4 other spheres. Okay, that's why its coordination number is 4. In square closed packing, the coordination number is 4, and if the centers of these 4 spheres are joined, then formation of a square takes place. That's why it is called as a square closed packing, as you can see here. Okay, now let us see the next, hexagonal closed packing. Okay, so in the next type, the particles, as you see, the particles of the second layer are placed exactly in the depressions of the first layer. Is it? Like this way. This is the first layer. Suppose the particles of the second layer are placed in the depressions of the second layer. Is it? That's why this packing is more efficient than the square closed packing. Now see here, while in the case of this hexagonal closed packing, each sphere is in contact with the other 6 spheres. That's why the coordination number in the second case, in hexagonal closed packing, is 6. Is it? It is 6. And if we join the spheres of the centers of the 6 spheres, then there is the formation of a regular hexagon takes place. That's why, see here, you can see as, see here, if the centers are joined, then there is a formation of a hexagon. That's why it is called as hexagonal closed packing. So this is the packing of the spheres or particles in one dimension and two dimensions. Now see, now see the third type, that is closed packing of the spheres in 3 dimensions. Okay, we are going to see this now. So to do the packing or achieve the packing in 3 dimensions, we have to we are doing this with the help of the packing of the spheres in the 2 dimensions. Now here stacking of the two-dimensional layers gives rise to three-dimensional crystal structure, right? That is stacking of the two-dimensional layers. These two-dimensional layers gives rise the three-dimensional crystal structure. This is simply introduction. Now this can be done, the close packing in three dimensions can be done in two ways. One, by using the layer of hexagonal close packing, one way, and by using the other hexagonal close packing layer in the second way. Is it? Now see here, stacking of two-dimensional square packed layers, this type of the arrangement. Okay, this is two-dimensional is used to form a three-dimensional structure. Is it? That is stacking of the two-dimensional square close packed layers here found to stack in one way only to give simple cubic structure, cubic lattice structure. Is it? That we are going to see on the next point. And now the stacking of the hexagonal close pack, stacking of the hexagonal close pack gives the different three-dimensional structure. That is here stacking of two-dimensional hexagonal close pack layer. This that is two-dimensional. This layer is going to use to form a three-dimensional structure. That is this type of two-dimensional hexagonal close pack layer found to stack in two distinct way. That is placing of spheres of second layer into the depressions of the first layer. That is while placing the spheres of third layer can be done in two ways to give two different structures. Okay, here say we are going to stack the two-dimensional hexagonal packed layer in two ways. The first is to form hexagonal close pack structure, and the second is cubic close pack structure. But how this can be done? By placing the layers one above the other. Here in both of the cases, the first thing is common, that is placing of the spheres of second layer into the depressions of the first layer. That means placing of the second layer over the first layer. This is common in both of the types, but these types are just categorized while placing the spheres of the third layer. It can be done in two ways to give two structures. That is, one is hexagonal close pack structure and cubic close pack structure. Okay, now first of all see, that is let us say stacking of two-dimensional square close pack layer to give only one type of the simple cubic lattice. Okay, let us see. Now let us study the packing, close packing of spheres or particles in three dimensions. Is it? That is textbook page number 8, that is 9. Okay, now that is close packing of spheres in three dimensions. So to achieve the arrangement of the spheres in three dimensions, that can be done with the help of the that is square close packing in two dimension. Is it? Here it is called as stacking of two-dimensional square close packing, that is in three dimension. Stacking of two-dimensional square close packed layers of two dimension. Okay, to give 3D simple cubic structure. If this is arranged, if the layers are placed one above the other exactly, that means in order to align all the spheres in three dimensions vertically as well as horizontally, you can see the video here, you can get the idea. See here, this is the packing, how it is done by using the placing the layers of square close packed one above the other exactly. The spheres are aligned. This is a 3D arrangement. which is done by using the two-dimensional square close packing, is it? Okay. Now let us see the packing of the crystals in 3 dimensions. In 3 dimensions, first, that is close packing of the spheres or particles in 3 dimensions. That is stacking of two-dimensional close packed layers. This type of the two-dimensional layer is used to form a 3-dimensional simple cubic structure. So this type of the square close packing structure in 2 dimension, these layers are placed one above the other to give 3-dimensional simple cubic structure, is it? How this 3-dimensional is formed from the 2-dimensional layer, you just see the short video here. Okay, see here. The 2-dimensional layers are kept one above the other, is it? And here if you see, each sphere is in contact with the other 6 spheres. If you see once, okay, see here, each sphere is in contact with the neighboring 6 spheres, that is 4 from its own layer and 1 from the above layer and 1 from the below layer. So the coordination number is 6, is it? Let us see next. Okay, and all the layers, see here, the layers are exactly above the one another. That's why the first and the second, third layer are just all are aligned, are same. That's why this type of the arrangement is called as AA type of the arrangement. Okay, next, see here, the spheres, the centers of the any 8 spheres when just joined, then formation of the cube takes place. That's why it is a simple cubic structure, you can say simple cubic lattice. Okay, see here, I will just explain further. Now the arrangement of the 2-dimensional square close packed layers into 3-dimensional to form the 3-dimensional structure, it generates a simple cubic structure like that we have seen. The layers are placed one above the other in the same manner. Spheres of the subsequent layers perfectly aligned horizontally and vertically. Hence it is AA type of the arrangement. So here that is hence this type of arrangement is called as AA type of the arrangement. Each sphere touches 6 neighboring spheres, 4 in its own or same layer and 1 in the layer above, 1 in the layer below. That's why its coordination number is 6. Polonium is the example that crystallizes into simple cubic closed pack. Okay, so this is the closed packing of the spheres in 3 dimension. The first type, stacking of the 2-dimensional closed packed layers to form the 3-dimensional simple cubic structure. Okay, let us see 3-dimensional packing in second way. Now see, to form the three-dimensional arrangement in the second way, here we are going to use this type of layer, that is stacking means arrangement of simply two-dimensional hexagonal closed pack layer. So this is the hexagonal closed pack layer, okay, in two-dimensional. Previously we have seen that is the stacking of the two-dimensional square closed packing. This is hexagonal closed packing. Now this two-dimensional closed packing is used to create a three-dimensional closed packing. Now first of all, placing of second layer over the first layer. Placing of second layer, this over the first layer. Two layers are two-dimensional layers, same here. Now see here, just see the video how these hexagonal two-dimensional layers are placed. See, this is the first second two-dimensional layer, and the second layer hexagonal two-dimensional layer is placed second. Okay, first layer and second layer are differently aligned. There is no alignment in the same. That is, in the layer tetrahedron voids and octahedral voids are formed. See here. Now see, when we place second layer over the first layer, okay, the second layer does not align with the first layer. That means if the bottom layer is labeled as A, then being it is different second layer, the second layer is labeled as B. Okay, some of the triangular voids, so these are the, see, whatever spaces are left in between these are the triangular voids. Some of the triangular voids of the first layer are covered by the spheres of the second layer, okay, and some of the triangular voids are uncovered, is it? Now those triangular voids are covered. The triangular voids are formed in this way. Two types of the voids are formed now at this stage when second layer is placed over the first layer. Two types of the voids are formed. The one is triangular voids, another are octahedral voids. Now how triangular voids are formed? See, when, see, in the bottom layer, first layer, the three spheres are of first layer, and the upper sphere is the layer of the, see here, the bottom spheres are the spheres of the first layer, and upper is the sphere of the second layer. Okay, now in this way a triangular void is formed by these four spheres, three of the first layer and one is the upper second layer. Okay, now see here, see, in this way a triangular, that is a tetrahedral void is formed. Tetrahedral void is formed. Now the centers of these spheres when joined, then a formation of a tetrahedron form, a regular tetrahedron forms. Now the secondly, how octahedral void is formed. Octahedral void is formed by, in this way, the three sphere from the first layer and the three sphere from the second layer. The void enclosed by three sphere of first and three sphere of the second layer, octahedral void is formed when the centers of these six spheres are joined, then a octahedron is formed. See this diagram. So I will show it repeatedly. See the octahedron, how it is formed. Okay, so this is the placing of second layer over the first layer. Okay, now see the points. Here spheres of the second layer are placed in the depressions of the first layer as A, then second layer as B, because two layers, first and second layer, are aligned differently. Is it? All the triangular voids of the first layer are not covered by the spheres of the second layer. Those voids, triangular voids of the first layer, are covered by the second layer. Then there is a formation of a tetrahedral void takes place. Now triangular voids that covered by the spheres of the second layer generate tetrahedral voids, which are surrounded by four spheres. On joining the centers of these four spheres, a tetrahedral is formed. Figure 1.6 in the textbook. So we are just seeing on page number 10 of the textbook. Okay. Now the next. Above the remaining triangular voids, the triangular voids which are not covered in the first layer, we are talking about that. Above the triangular voids of the first layer have the triangular voids of the second layer. Okay, that means there is the overlapping of the triangular voids of the first layer and second layer. By the overlapping of triangular voids of the first and second layers together, there is a formation of a octahedral voids takes place, which is surrounded by 6 spheres. Is it? On joining the centers of 6 spheres, a octahedron, figure 1.7 in the textbook. See, we have seen the placing of the second layer over the first layer, that is placing of the two-dimensional hexagonal packed layer over the first layer. Is it? Now the next step is placing of the third layer above the second layer, placing of two-dimensional HCP layer above the second layer, that is two-dimensional HCP second layer. Is it? This is two-dimensional hexagonal packed layer, that is two-dimensional. Now this is to create the 3D structure, three-dimensional structure. Now this can be done in two ways, that is to result in HCP structure, hexagonal closed pack structure, and to result in cubic closed pack structure or face centered closed pack structure. Okay. Now let us see the first, that is placing of third layer above the second layer to produce hexagonal closed pack structure. Is it? Now in this first way, the spheres of third layer are placed on the second layer, two-dimensional layer, to cover tetrahedral voids, in order to align the spheres of third layer with the spheres of first layer. So here this type of the arrangement is AB type of arrangement, and this arrangement results in hexagonal closed pack structure, figure 1.8, page number 11 textbook. Metals such as magnesium, zinc have HCP crystal structure. Is it? Now see here what we are doing here while placing the third two-dimensional layer, that is two-dimension, the spheres of, see here, the spheres of third layer, two-dimensional third layer are placed on the two-dimensional second layer to cover the tetrahedral voids. Is it? While doing this, there is the alignment of third layer with the first layer. That's why this is AB type of the arrangement, and hexagonal pack structure is formed. Now see the video. You can see here.
Over second layer. Stacking of third layer over second layer.
See, placing of the third layer over the second layer to cover the tetrahedral voids. To cover the tetrahedral voids, here bottom layer, that is first, is coincides with the third one, that's why it is AB type of AB pattern. Okay. Now in this case, the one sphere which is not labeled in the middle is in contact with the 12 spheres. In contact with the 12 spheres. That's why the coordination number here is 12. The coordination number is 12. Now see the next. The placing of the third layer over the second layer to produce. This is second type. Okay. Again we are repeating placing of the third layer over the second layer in the second way, that is to result in CCP structure. Here what we have done, we have see, in the first type the third layer spheres are placed over the second layer spheres, that is to cover the tetrahedral voids. In the second way, here we are placing the third layer on the second layer in order to cover the octahedral voids. Now see here, in the second way, spheres of third two-dimensional HCP layer are placed on the second layer to cover the octahedral voids by the spheres of the third layer. Okay. In such placings, the spheres of the third layer do not align with the spheres of the first layer. See, here it was alignment. That is, first layer was aligned with the third layer. The first layer was aligned with the third layer, but here there is no alignment of the first and third layer, is it? In such placing, the spheres of the third layer do not align with the spheres of the first layer. Third layer therefore are being different, it is labeled as C, or it is called as C. Okay. Now placing of fourth layer over the third HCP layer. Now here in this second type, we are now placing the fourth layer over the second HCP, two-dimensional HCP layer. Then the sphere of fourth layer are get aligned with the sphere of the first layer. So there is now alignment with the first and fourth layer. Hence fourth layer is called as A. Fourth layer is called as A. Okay. This pattern of stacking hexagonal closed pack layer, two-dimensional hexagonal closed pack layer, is called as ABC pattern. ABC pattern. Okay. Now this arrangement results in cubic closed pack structure, HCP, or face centered closed pack structure. Figure 1.8b, page number 11. So this is same as FCC structure. Metals such as copper, silver have CCP, FCC, crystal structure. Now how this cubic closed pack structure in 3-dimensional is formed. Let us see the video how the coordination number is also 12. Now see. Here this is a third layer is placed which is not aligned. Here first is not aligned with the third layer, so third layer is different, that is C. Now placing of the fourth layer, and the fourth layer is aligned with the first layer, that's why it is ABC pattern. This is ABC pattern. And the one sphere is in contact with the 12 spheres, that is 6 in the same layer and 3 above and 3 below, is it? That's why the coordination number is 6. The coordination number is 6. Okay. Now let us see about the point number 1.6.5 from the textbook, that is coordination number in three-dimensional closed pack structures. The three-dimensional closed pack structures, three types we have seen in the three-dimensional closed pack structures. The one is simple cubic structure, stacking of that is simple cubic structure which is the result of stacking of the square closed pack layer. Is it? That is coordination number in this. Now coordination number in hexagonal closed pack structure and coordination number in cubic closed pack structure. See, these two patterns are the result of arrangement or stacking of the hexagonal closed pack two-dimensional layer. This is two-dimensional to three-dimensional and this is two-dimensional to three-dimensional. Let us see the coordination number. What is coordination number? The numbers of spheres which are around a single sphere or which is directly attached neighboring sphere to a single sphere is called as its coordination number. Okay. Now coordination number is simple cubic crystal structure. The simple cubic three-dimensional crystal structure we have seen in the previous video, that is coordination number in simple three-dimensional simple cubic structure. Okay, so simple cubic structure that we can see here. See here. So this is the simple cubic structure, is it? And the coordination number here for this is like this. Here in the simple cubic structure that you saw, the coordination number, the central sphere, if you see, that is surrounded by other 6 spheres, that is 4 spheres from the same layer and 1 from the above layer and 1 from the below layer. That's why the coordination number here is 6. The coordination number is 6. Now see, each sphere is surrounded by 6 neighboring spheres, 4 in its own layer and 1 above and 1 below layer. Hence coordination number is 6. Okay. Now coordination number in hexagonal closed packed structure, three-dimensional. The coordination number in three-dimensional, it is hexagonal closed pack structure HCP and cubic closed pack structure. This cubic closed pack structure is also called as face centered closed pack structure, FCC, is it? Here also, now see, in HCP and CCP, both each sphere is surrounded by 12 neighboring spheres, 6 in its own or same layer, 3 from the above layer and 3 from the below layer. Hence the coordination number of any sphere in this packing is 12, is it? Now how it can be seen, we can see here. See, this figure we can see. Okay. So in the coordination number in hexagonal, three-dimensional hexagonal closed pack structure as well as cubic closed pack structure, these two three-dimensional structure we have just created from the two-dimensional hexagonal pack layer, is it? Now see, the central sphere in this three-dimensional structure, the central sphere is surrounded by or directly attached with the that is 12 spheres, that is 6 from the same layer and 3 from the above and 3 from the below. That's why the coordination number here is 6. The coordination number is 6, is it? More clearly you can see here. Okay, now see, let us discuss the point. The number of voids per atom in HCP and CCP. The number of voids means the empty spaces which are triangle, that is octahedral and tetrahedral voids, is it? Now, the tetrahedral and octahedral voids occur in hexagonal closed packing and cubic closed packing, is it? If the number of atoms or particles in the packing are n, if the number of particles or atoms are n, then the number of octahedral voids are n. Means the number of spheres in a three-dimensional packing, the number of atoms, spheres or particles are equal to the number of octahedral voids, that is n. Then the number of tetrahedral voids will be twice of n. That means the number of tetrahedral voids are always twice the number of octahedral voids and the number of atom or spheres in the three-dimensional packing. Okay, this is all about the packing in three-dimensional structure.